Hey there, this is your coach here to go over the downhill and four cross energy systems development blocks. So you're going to open up your folder that's got those in them. We've got our first block, general endurance, second block, the power endurance, and then finally our peaking block. So just taking a quick look at the general endurance block. When you open that up, you're going to see when it opens up. There we go. This is what it looks like. You got your workout A and your workout B. So you're going to start out with week one, workout A. We're going to do some threshold training. Now in the manual, I go over a little bit more about what these different types of intervals are about. But the threshold training is basically working at your ventilatory threshold, anaerobic threshold, power threshold, whatever it is that you're using. But we're working on that ability to kind of flirt with that line between aerobic and anaerobic. And so you're going to go for 3 minutes at that threshold. Then you're going to back off and go easy for 3 minutes, and you're going to repeat that sequence 6 times. And so workout B is cardiac power intervals, which is pretty straightforward. You're going to do 60 seconds as hard as you can. Then you're going to let your heart rate drop back down to 120 beats per minute. So however long that takes, let your heart rate drop back down, and then you're going to go again. You're going to repeat that for 8 reps. So that's what your workouts are going to look like for the first 4 weeks. Then finally in week 5, we're going to add in some high tension, low RPM intervals. And so for these, we're going to be going for a minute on. You're going to let your heart rate drop back down to 120 beats per minute, and then you're going to do that 6 times. And so with these high tension, low RPM intervals, you're going to be doing just that. You definitely want to be below 80 RPM, preferably 60 or below RPM, and very high tension on the pedals. So for you guys and doing downhill and four cross, I suggest standing up. Do not sit down for those intervals. You should have enough tension on the pedals to where you can stand up and crank hard for a minute. And so that's how that's going to work. And then what you're going to do after you do your HTLR intervals, you're going to rest for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're going to do this threshold workout. And so you'll see the reps on the threshold workout are going to drop down as we're making room in the workout to add in these other types of intervals. And you see workout B is going to stay the same with just cardiac power intervals going through week 8. So that's what your general endurance block looks like building up to week 8 there. The next one is your power endurance block. So when we get this one open, don't know why Acrobat is taking so long to open up there. There we go. So for your power endurance, you see we've got workout A and workout B again. So we've got sprint capacity intervals in workout A that we're starting out with in week 1. These are 10-second intervals. You're going to let your heart rate drop back down to 120 beats per minute. You're going to do that 8 times, and you're going to do 2 series. So what that means is you're going to do your 8 10-second reps, letting your heart rate drop back down to 120 beats per minute. Then you're going to rest for 5 to 10 minutes and then do another series. And so that's how you do that. Your workout B is, again, we're working on that high tension, low RPM. So just keep working on what you were. We're just systematically increasing the time there. So building up to 1.5 minutes and then 2 minutes and building up to 3 minutes by the end of week 8. And so again, working on standing the whole time, trying not to sit down at all. You'll see some of these you've got a choice of like 5 to 6 reps. As long as you're able to maintain your recovery and power, you can do an extra rep. But if you feel like you wouldn't be able to get an extra good quality rep in, then don't worry about it. Just stick with the lower number of reps. And you'll see in week 4, we're going to start adding in some sprint power intervals. So these are much shorter intervals, 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds here, and very long rest periods, 3 to 5 minutes. You can either do complete rest or very light work, but the thing is you want to be laying down max power during these intervals. For your average sprint effort in downhill and four cross racing is very short. We're talking like 3 to 8 seconds tops. So any power that you can lay down after 8 seconds doesn't necessarily count in a race. So that's why we need to be working on the sprint power. And again, when you're done with your sprint power workout, you're going to rest 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're going to do a sprint capacity workout as well. So that's how this block works, building up to week 8 there. And then finally, your peaking block is just kind of putting a point on those things. So we're going to start out with some lactic power intervals, 20 seconds on. Let your heart rate drop back down to 120 beats per minute, 3 reps. You're doing 2 series. So again, you're resting for 5 to 10 minutes between series and going through that twice. In week 4, we're doubling up and adding in some sprint capacity intervals. And then finally in week 6, we're adding in our sprint power. And so we're just working up towards a very specific type of cardio. Like I said, pedaling wise, your average pedaling effort in downhill and four-cross racing is 5 seconds, give or take a few. So anyway, so again, the peaking block is only going to work if you put in some time with the other blocks and you have something to build upon, kind of a thing. So, and then you've got a workout B, which is a cardiac output workout, which is basically long, slow distance. This is a recovery workout, and so you're just going to go for 20 minutes, nice, easy spin. Try to keep your heart rate below 120 beats per minute, so you don't want to turn that into a workout. So that's it. That covers your 3 different blocks for your downhill and four-cross energy systems development program. Hope you enjoy it and the results that you get from it.